sections of Ordinance Number 2015-012 for the Education Code of Naga City.
Honorable Del Rosario.
Good morning again, Madam Chair. May I submit this proposed ordinance on third and final reading? An ordinance amending certain sections of Ordinance 2015-012, otherwise known as Education Code of Naga City, by increasing the gross income of the family as requirement for admission to the city's scholarship program, as well as increasing the number of allocation for students of solo parents, persons with disabilities, and sanggawadan, and by expanding the same to include children of families under the informal waste sector IWS of Naga. I so move, Madam Chair.
Okay, approved. Next item.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Joselito S. Del Rosario prohibiting drone operation within 100 meters from jail facilities.
Honorable Del Rosario.
Again, Madam Chair, on third and final reading, this will enhance the security of our existing jail facilities, the purpose of this ordinance. An ordinance prohibiting drone operations within 100 meters from jail facilities, providing penalties for violation thereof and for other purposes. I so move, Madam Chair.
Any second? Okay, approved. Next item.
The letter dated September 21, 2022 from the City Legal Officer submitting his legal opinion on the matter of the NFES Incorporated on the construction of McDonald's in Concepcion area.
Was this referred to a particular committee? Honorable Del Castillo.
The matter to the City Planning and Development Office. May mga observations si legal officer na dapat ma-actionan kan
Thank you,
City
Honorable
Planning,
Del
Madam
Castillo. Refer to City Planning and Development Office. Next
The
item.
proposed resolution of Honorable J.R. Albios, co-authored by Honorable Del Castillo, Honorable Rosalvo.
Honorable Del Rosario.
Before we proceed to that item, if the council or the chair of the rules will agree, pakibaba mo daw yung kanino naka-address yan, Madam Chair? So, Sanggunian, based on the request of the Sangguniang Panlungsod. I think, Madam Chair, ang offices na ma-handle kani are those responsible sa pag-issue ng mga zoning clearances. Yang McDonald branch dyan sa Concepcion, Madam Chair, yung pag-issue kani is under yung CPDO. So referring this to CPDO, mayon ang survey, Madam Chair, kasi they will stand by their And during the committee hearing that we conducted, Madam Chair, may mga manifestations naman na may mga pagkukulang sa mga opisina ta. So I think i-refer na ini, Madam Chair, again sa land use para makikwa kita ng mas deliberate, mas forceful na action igdi. Otherwise, pag pig-repair mo niya sa CPDO, again, they will state na sindangani ang may problema. Saro sa may mga problema igdiyo. Kung taano nakatugdok yan McDonald's dyan sa tapat kang Holy Rosary Major Seminary. Napabayaan magtugdok without first securing the necessary clearances from the city. And number 2, ang hapot na dyan, can the city declare a building as nuisance? I-declare mo ang McDonald's as nuisance? Ingiritan kita. Kaya dapat, igdi, Madam Chair, ano ang aksyon ta igdiyo, lalo na duman sa mga opisina na dapat tagi-input sa tuya ng tultol na impormasyon. Bako tong selective na perception, selective information. Yung case na yan, Madam Chair, sa McDonald's is a very blatant na sa tuya, Madam Chair. Kaya I think we refer this to the proper committee, Sanggunian, and let's make a deliberate conclusion igdi, Madam Chair, kung ano ang dapat na giribuhon. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Nakakuha nga ni pala sinda ng building permit.
Yes, Madam Chair. Nakakuha sinda ng without first yung mga necessary
yung
ko
mga
yan.
clearance.
So, kisay si problema. Ang Sanggunian baga, Madam Chair, ang committee, nagahagyon ba lang kita ng mga reports from the offices, hindi may mga technical kuyan gani. Di ba? We only act based on the information na tinatao sa to kang existing department or offices of the city. So kung mayo sinang itatao sa tong information or tultol na information, kaya araw kanina nangyari, Madam Chair. Kaya I move, Madam Chair, na instead of referring this again to the CPDO, we refer this to the proper committee of the Sangguniang
Back to the
Panlungsod.
Committee on Land Use ba niya? Land Use, Committee on Land Use. Any comment from the Honorable Rosales? No, Committee on Land Use.
The proposed resolution creating the technical working group for the formulation of the new urban center development plan and the implementation of Naga City housing project for socialized housing program.
Honorable Albios.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This proposed resolution was reported during the last report of the Committee on Housing and Settlement, and there was a observation coming from Councilor Lito del Rosario that the main role of the technical working group was omitted. And so with this final copy, Madam Chair, we included already the main role of the technical working group as stated in page 2 of this proposed resolution, is sponsored by the members of the Committee on Housing and Settlement. And with that inclusion, Madam Chair, may I move for the passage of this resolution creating the technical working group for the formulation of the new urban center development plan and the implementation of the Naga City housing project for its socialized housing program, and once approved by the city government, monitor the implementation thereof. So I move, Madam Chair.
Any second? Yaon na si Pigahagad mo, di ba? The function of the different committees. Mag-second ka naman baga. Okay, next item.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Mary Kylie Francine Bitripolca, establishing a system
Nag-second.
for the annual Naga Inter-Barangay Sports Fest.
Honorable Kylie Tripuca.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am presenting this ordinance on third and final reading. The comments of Attorney Rosales have already been taken into account.
Any second, Honorable Rosales, comment?
Madam Chair, I think this ordinance is not yet approved on second reading.
On the Committee on Land Use? Ay,
No,
laws and
here in the plenary, Madam Chair. May I confirm, Madam Chair, with the Secretariat, is it second
Secretariat.
reading or third reading?
First reading, comment.
But anyway, Madam Chair, saro na lang po ang comment ko or question. I've checked the ordinance and halos okay naman po. Ang question ko lang on the appropriation. The appropriation provides that in the annual budget, 3 million pesos will be allocated for the inter-barangay under the Education, Scholarships, and Sports Office. I was wondering, do we really spend 3 million pesos for the inter-barangay sports fest annually? Is it the average expenditure of the city government?
Yes, Madam Chair. Actually, it's already a conservative one because in the previous years it would exceed 4 million, but in this year we were able to spend only the said amount of 3 million, Madam Chair. So it can be 3 million.
That answers my question, Madam Chair. No more further
Thank you,
questions.
Honorable Rosales. So, any other comments? Okay, Honorable Trifulca, kindly make the motion.
I am proposing this ordinance, Madam Chair, on third and final reading. I move to pass
It's
this
approved.
ordinance.
Any second? Okay, approved. Next item.
The proposed resolution of Honorable Mary Kylie Francine Bitripolca reaffirming the commitment of the city government in the implementation of anti-SUGI discrimination ordinance.
Honorable Kylie Trifulca.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a briefer, last regular session in my privileged speech, I've already discussed that this resolution being a mere declaration of sentiment on a matter involving the LGBTQIA+ students' protection. So despite having Ordinance 2019-024 or the Anti-SOGI Discrimination Ordinance, we are still receiving anecdotal reports violative of the same. And to add, the Department of Education already released Memo number 32, series of 2017, and in fact has been recently reiterated through GFO Memo 2022 02-0153. So we have an ordinance, so it should take supremacy over an updated school policies. Therefore, Madam Chair, there is really a need to reaffirm the city's commitment to ensure that the rights of the LGBTQA+, especially po the students, be upheld. I am therefore passing a resolution reaffirming the commitment of the Naga City government in the implementation of the Anti-SOGI Discrimination Ordinance and in support of the DepEd Memorandum Number 32 Series of 2017.
Comment from the Honorable Del Castillo.
Existing ordinance on the matter.
SOGI, yes.
So, if we have already an ordinance, it's just a matter of implementation. I believe there's no need for us to pass a resolution which request that the ordinance be implemented. So, there is no need for me. Implement na lang si ordinance, nangarig kung ano si nakapalaman sa ordinance, yun na lang ito ipasunod. Unless there is a substantial differences between the existing Department of Education memo circular with that of the provisions of the existing ordinance. And a question will arise, Madam Chair, which will prevail? If there is a conflict between our existing resolution ordinance
And the DepEd.
and the DepEd memo circular, which will prevail?
Honorable Kylie.
Thank you, Madam Chair. There is no conflict. In fact, this is in consonance with each other. The ordinance should be the ordinance, anti-SOGI ordinance po is speaks of the protection or the safe spaces of LGBTQA+ students in school places po. So there is
That
no
included
conflict.
in the ordinance.
Yes, it's included in the ordinance. However po, despite that, we are still receiving anecdotal reports in status quo. Yung about po sa haircut nila and sa dress code po. But more on the haircut po. There are students not being allowed to attend classes because of their haircuts.
Pero,
Because of not following po pala the prescribed
my
haircuts
take,
of the schools.
my take on this is, garo lugod data na i-implement, kaya kaipuhan na i-reaffirm ta.
That's
Oo,
actually,
garo
that's
kaya
my, that's my point, Madam Chair.
gigibo kang city government
So,
si strict implementation kang ordinance ta,
Eh,
kaya
siguro-
we still need na kita si magsabi pa na data ginigibo. Kita man halis sa to ang ordinance and dapat i-implement kang city, but now garo paano mo digi sa ordinance mo na mayong ginibo ang city government, kaya mo na nagibuhon. The same thought of the Honorable
That's
Del
precisely my
Castillo.
reason, Madam Chair. Because we've already an
Oo,
existing
oo, may
ordinance.
existing
It's
ordinance
just a
na
matter of implementation. We might as well call the attention of the school authorities.
Yes. Ang garo is call ta na lang si attention kang mga school authorities na igwa kitang ordinance na araw ka ini, and they should abide by the law of the city, of the Garo iyon na lang ang Pero kung susuguon mo pa ang lokal na gobyerno para lang i-implement sa diri niyang ordinansa, that's garo.
Madam
yan
Chair.
ang Honorable Del Rosario.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think yung point ni Counselor Kelly is siguro i-harmonize. Kasi dito man kaya madiktahan talaga ang eskwelahan na mag-implement ng mga haircut. Kasi iyon man ang regulations nila. However, may ordinance kita di sa Naga. I think we have to harmonize na lang, Madam Chair. Kasi it's been a practice na kang DepEd and even the CHED na they always follow their own rules pag-abot sa mga pag-prescribe. Although may mga liberal schools, for example, Ateneo. Ang Ateneo, naging liberal si Ninda katong may mag-graduate na gustong magsakat sa stage
may
na
sinda.
suway man duman sa uniform. So may mga schools na liberal, may mga schools na talagang close man sinda. And yet, igwa kita, tama si Madam Chair, tama ka po Madam Chair, na igwa kita ng ordinansa, sa matter of fact, you authored that, Councilor Kylie, and this representation. So I think there's a need na lang to harmonize it. Ano?
Okay.
Tama man, Councilor Kylie, kasi pag bigpas na ng resolution na maluwas, nagkaroon, they implement si ordinansa ata.
Implement. Pero question
Okay.
talaga. Nakita kitang author kang ordinance. Pero siguro, to follow also the thought na siguro ito na lang sa school, itong mga dain nagpa-follow kay itong ordinance na para inform them na igwa kitang ordinance na anti-SOG ordinance na dapat i-implement sa city, and that includes the school. So ito na lang, mag-complement na lang si DepEd circular sa siguro anuhon mo na lang ang kang
Sige po,
sa imong
Madam Chair. We will revert po, Madam
Can we
Chair.
refer this back to you for the
Or maybe we can already pass po using the proposed title po. Kasi Madam Chair, we have already raised naman na po in the resolution the attention of the school authorities not violating pa po our SOGI ordinance.
Kay po ni kaya medyo Honorable Abonal Gomez, Gail Abonal.
I do not think that there is a need for a resolution. What needs to be done is to take action, like the suggestion that to confer with the schools, emphasize on the ordinance, and see to its implementation. The question lang, Madam Chair, is si office na dapat mag-look into its implementation. If I may inform the Honorable Tripulca, it's now the NCCW that has expanded its services, not just focusing on women, but also on accommodating also the LGBTQ. So maybe Honorable Tripulca can work together with the NCCW and then look into its implementation and push for more advocacy campaigns on the matter, Madam Chair, rather than coming up with a resolution. Mas siguro, mas action po kaysa
Madam
Thank you,
Chair.
Honorable Gomez.
Madam
So,
Chair, I accept the
So we read,
the recommendation of Ma'am Gail Abonal, but that being an independent action, but I would still like to insist that we really have to pass this resolution because, Madam Chair, the statement of the SP po has a weight. Yan na nga ni po in the form of a resolution. And then it seems like DepEd po is not following its memorandum kasi it has been there present 2017 pa, but yet we are still receiving reports. And Madam Chair, these reports are happening in Naga City. If you will browse through social media, very rampant po ang mga reports, ang mga statements po ka mga students sa leading LGBTQIA+.
That is why I am suggesting na instead of reaffirming the city's stand on this in the implementation of the anti-SOGI, we call the attention of the DepEd and perhaps with the support of the NCCW, because an academe is one of the sector of the NCCW. It's represented by Ms. Marivic Balanci of the Naga Calais Foundation. He is a very strong advocate of LGBTQ rights. So perhaps you can also coordinate with the different sector of the LGBT sector here in the city. Oo, pag-an mo na lang muna. So can we return this to you and then perhaps take the suggestion of the Honorable Gomez and also the suggestion of the Honorable Del Castillo?
Well taken, Madam Chair.
Okay, so defer then return back to the proposal. Next item.
Copy of Naga City Appraisal Committee Resolution number 2022-11 determining the fair market value of the land owned by Nemesio Bicaldo in Barangay San Isidro.
Committee on Housing.
The letter dated September 22 of the Honorable City Mayor requesting for amendment to the authority for him to negotiate with certain property owners with respect to their properties in San Felipe, which will be affected by the construction of the Calawag San Felipe Circumferential Road.
Bako igwa na kitang pigpas. Is it the same? I remember we already have. Okay, Honorable Del Castillo.
We have already passed
Yes.
an ordinance which amend the previous one with regards to the filing of a case for eminent domain against the property owner. So, siguro maaraman tango na sa legal office, ano ba ini mga property owners na iniyo da ikabali duman or what? Dahil ikaw na kitang pikpasar, Madam Chair. Mas pa rin na malinawan tango na before we finally disposed of this matter.
So we refer this to the City Legal Office?
Yes, siguro sa sunod na session, Madam Chair.
We invite the City
We
Legal.
invite the City Legal Officer
So the
to
Secretary
shed light on
instructed.
this request.
So this is deferred for the next session and
you,
invite
Madam
the
Chair.
City Legal Officer. Next item.
The report of the Committee on Persons with Disabilities.
Committee on Person with Disability, Councilor Beltran.
Hello. Madam Chair, may I move for acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Person with Disability.
Your report is acknowledged.
The committee was conducted last September 22, 2022 at around 9:20 a.m. There was no quorum. I move to submit to the plenary to convert as the Committee of the Whole.
The Sangguniang now is now convened as a Committee of the Whole.
There are two items, Madam Chair. First item, first endorsement dated August 26, 2022 of His Honor, the City Mayor requesting for authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement between the Adaptive Technology for Rehabilitation, Integration, and Empowerment of the Visually Impaired at TRIB and the city government of the Naga relative to the forging of partnership to pursue programs related to the employment and livelihood of the persons with disabilities. May I go for the disposition, Madam Chair?
You may proceed.
Disposition. Since there is no quorum on motion of Honorable Gail Abonal Gomez, the committee resolved to elevate the matter to the plenary as the Committee of the Whole for final disposition. So I move.
Any second? Request.
The request, Madam Chair, of the
The request. Si title. Ay, ma. Authorizing the City Mayor.
The memorandum of agreement, Madam Chair, between the LGU Naga and the ATRIB is to develop the skills and knowledge of the PWD of City of Naga. We are giving to authority to the City Mayor Nelson Ligacion.
Any second? Approve. Next. Ratification.
Last item, Madam Chair. First endorsement dated August 26, 2022 of His Honor, the city mayor requesting for authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement between the city government of Naga, parents, advocates for visually impaired children, or PAVIC, and the University of Santo Tomas relative to the implementation of community-based rehabilitation, CBR, approaches in the delivery of the healthcare and rehabilitation services to persons with disability. May I go directly for the disposition, Madam
You
Chair?
may proceed.
For lack of quorum, on motion of Honorable Gail Abonal Gomez, duly seconded by Honorable Lito del Rosario, the committee resolved to elevate the matter to the plenary as committee of the whole for final disposition. Again, Madam Chair, requesting authority to the city mayor.
Okay. Any second? Subject to ratification.
That's end my report, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Beltran. Next item.
New business, the letter dated August 10, 2022 of Engineer Christian Wesley Villanueva, Regional Operations Manager, Robinson's Land Corporation, following up the request on the operation of a terminal within Robinson's Naga
Committee
Complex.
on Transport.
The proposed
Kulay ko,
ordinance
public
mandating the
utilities.
erection of a monument.
Public utilities. Public utilities, terminal.
The proposed ordinance mandating the erection of a monument to honor the memory of brothers Tomas and Ludovico Arejola.
Culture and the arts.
The letter dated September 7, 2022 of Ms. Jonah Ramores, Chief Marketing Officer, High Grounds Entertainment Production Corporation, inviting for a sponsorship of their mini concert event featuring Manila-based and local bands to be held at Jugs and Mugs
Sponsorship, the
Resto Bar
appropriation
in
yan.
Triangulo.
Appropriation, because they'll be needing an appropriation.
Madam Chair, sa SEPIO.
Sa SEPIO na lang. Okay. Refer to SEPIO. May surat man karusinda sa SEPIO. Sponsorship ang pigahagan. Honorable Perez.
Actually, the organizers of this proposed concert had approached me, and I endorsed them to the office of the city mayor. And the office of the city mayor, as I gathered, is amenable to such request for assistance. Kaya nga he took it wise to endorse this to the Sangguniang Panlunsod for the appropriate approval of any assistance as requested by the organizers. I am also endorsing positive action on this in consideration of the local artists who are performers in this forthcoming event. Kinakaipuan po talagang tabangan tang mga local artists na i-promote as i-encourage ang sa indang profession for a mere request of 10,000 pesos, dakula na pwedeng tabang. Kaya I would move that this request for financial assistance be approved by this body.
This is under new business. If you want to transfer this to SBO, you have to ask the permission of the committee on
May question, okay man si Mayor. Pero kung i-endorse na sa SEPIO, baka ang magluwas, masabi sinda mayo sinda pundo.
They spend 400, di ba? They spend 450 para sa local bands kang fiesta.
Besides,
The SEPIO.
involvement kay ang technically ang opisina ni Alex Santos, ang culture and the arts, baka magkaigwa pa ng mga kadakol na runabout. Ngunya na po ng October, yung concert na ini. In the next,
September 20? September 30?
iyo, baka magkaigwang makanos na impresyon na pinapaikot tayo na yung request for
SBO muna, kaya nga I was asking
Sige,
that you
sige.
transfer to you, ask the permission of the Committee on Rules to transfer this to SBO and move for its approval. Sa inyo siya
Okay.
charge.
Okay. Ang charging, ang bahala na itong ano.
I-task na lang si Mr. Mendoza to look for
Sige. Transfer this to, ask mo muna siya. Transfer this to special business. Then nasa new business siya eh. Referral sa mga committee.
So I may request the chairman of the Committee on Appropriation,
No, close.
the Committee on Rules, that this matter be transferred as SBO.
Special business order.
Madam Chair, if this matter is urgent, then there's no harm transferring this from new business to special business order.
Because of the date.
Provided that the body will approve.
Okay. Any second? So, transfer to SBO, then make the motion.
With regards to the request of the
Item number, ano siya?
item number 3
Number 4. Under number 4, item
number 3
4 of
under new business,
No, SBO.
may I move that this matter be transferred as
Ayun na, it was already approved. So, SBO na.
For financial assistance for 10,000.
Oo, ayun na. Mag-invoke
Ma-request
ka
na
na.
ako.
Mm-mm.
So may I move that the amount of 10,000 pesos be allocated in response to the request of the High Grounds Entertainment
High
Production
Grounds
Corporation with regards to their upcoming mini concert.
Any second. Okay. Chargeable against
SEPU na lang, Madam Chair.
against SEPU. Okay, Honorable Del Castillo.
State in the resolution that the source of fund will be from CPU. We should specify in the resolution the specific source. What will be the source of
Yun na, that's why I was
fund of this?
asking. From what up, ano?
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Okay, Honorable Del Rosario.
Yung sobra, Madam Chair, naman sa mga sponsorships sa Peña Francia Fiesta, yung trust can be charged to the trust fund, yung sa
So
Peña
it should be
Francia.
specified
Yes, in the resolution.
Madam Chair.
Okay.
Not just
Okay.
chargeable against CPU.
Yes, yes.
Because that fund is not
For
a
Peña
CPU
Francia.
fund. It's a fund of the city.
Doon sa trust fund.
Trust fund of the Peña Francia. Baka may tada pa duman sa 415 allocation sa bonds.
Excuse me. Ang problema pag pigano ta sa excess kang SEPIO, if ever, I don't think tapos na po ang report, ang financial report kang SEPIO by this time.
Kaya baka igwa pa.
It will take time. Kaya nga ni, dahil man sila makasabi na igwang sobra, taday pa nga ni tapos ang report. And they are still in the process of collating all the expenses na pig tao sa SEPIO. And I can see na sa Miss Bicolan niya nga ni, it's very complex. It's a very complex event na kay puan pang tipunan ng dagabos si mga expenses vis-a-vis itong mga sponsorship ninda. And that's the only time na makakasabi sinda na may excess.
Madam Chair. Ang masasabi ko lang, Madam Chair, kay Councilor Perez, manalig ka. Anyway,
BDO, they find ways.
Sige, sige, manalig ako. Anyway, sige. Pwede ba nabunaran ko muna? Ano? Pero yung sinasabi mo Okay, thank you very much. So, mananalig po ako and as suggested, I also move that this proposed allocation be charged to the trust fund
for the Peña Francia.
of the Peña Francia under the care of SEPIO.
Okay, in second. Okay, approve. Honorable Del Rosario.
Madam Chair, we would like to invite again Mr. Riondanga next session. Yaw naman kita, Madam Chair, sa to propose to us and for our concurrence or for agreement yung ano mga iniisip niya mga activities for the rest of the months hanggang December. Kasi kay Punta Madam Chair, ma-sustain ta si mga activities sa Sanaga. So I think we have to have something new and something big for October, something new and something big for November, and siguro ano ang for, sa Christmas season ta. Kasi hinihiling ta Madam Chair yung hugot para matabangan lalo masustain ta ang economic activities sa Sanaga. So I propose, Madam Chair, that we invite Sir Riondanga next session para i-run down kita and makasuggest kita kung ano ang pwede tang mga ano pa. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The next session. Next.
The letter dated September 1, 2022 of Ms. Winnie Enrile, President Caceres Amusement and Gaming Corporation, on their intent
Games
to
and
renew
amusement.
franchise. The letter dated September 21 of Mr. Juvi Rene Bichelio, Camarines Sur representative to the Mr.
Committee on Appropriation.
The letter dated September 21 of Chief Inspector Jerome Herrero, OIC, Naga City District Jail, Mail Dorm, requesting for
Committee
financial
on
assistance.
Appropriation.
The technical evaluation submitted by the City Plan and Development Office on the application of Mr. Rolando
Committee on
Lozano
Land
for
Use.
reclassification. The undated letter of Ms. Annalisa Buena, together with chairpersons of 10 Transport Cooperatives,
Committee on Transport.
requesting for dialogue. Other
Next
matters, letter dated September 19, 2022, of Mr. Elmer Santo Domingo, chairperson Naga City People's Council, informing of the schedule of the presentation of the annual plan and budget for 2023 of the city government.
For those who are interested to attend the said budget presentation, you can coordinate with the Secretariat. Next
Copy
item.
of Resolution Number 14 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Cabusao, expressing sincere gratitude to the 14 Sangguniang of the city for the warm welcome and accommodation extended to the SB members of Cabusao on their observance visit
Noted.
on August 16. The letter dated September 21 of Ms. Maribek Vargas Valanci, NCCW, submitting the name of the NCCW representative to the Committee on Persons with Disabilities.
Take note, Chair of the Committee on PWD.
The status report of projects as of September 15, 2022, submitted by the Camarines Sur 3rd District Engineering Office for projects implemented in Nagas.
Noted. Next item.
Nominal voting.
Honorable Del Castillo.
Resolutions and ordinances to nominal voting and move for its approval.
Any second? Approve. Next item.
Move to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Any second to the adjournment? Mayong nag-second. Session is adjourned.